Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is the dude 4707 here coming at you live with a gold making guide. This guide, you can do it on a fairly low level. I forget what level this dungeon actually is, but basically we're going to be farming Zul'Farrak, which is just west of Gadgetstan, right here. And a lot of people are going to be telling me, really Zul'Farrak? What are you, fucking noob? Actually, this video is more directed for younger or more low-level players, and what you're basically going to want to do is you're going to want to pull everything except the bosses. Now, if you can handle the bosses, great, pull the bosses, but if you're actually going to be doing this run through over and over again, farming, then you're probably only going to want to handle the boss, or you're probably not going to want to handle the boss, because if you do farm this over and over again, chances are you're a pretty low level player. Maybe not though, but on average, I ran this on the same server with a couple of other characters, and on average you make about 1,000 gold per hour, which if you're just spamming dungeons, you're gonna make at the level that you farm this, you're probably only gonna be making about 600 an hour tops, very tops, maybe more, probably more like 400. But you're just gonna pull all the mobs. And keep in mind, this isn't, obviously, you're probably gonna want tailoring, because if I remember correctly, farming this for cloth is, you're better off probably farming this for cloth rather than gold, because if I remember correctly, now don't quote me on this because I may very well be mistaken, but I think you can get a decent amount of cloth from this, silk cloth, and silk cloth, if you're using a guide to level up tailoring, silk cloth is probably one of the most annoying things to get, because in order for you to farm it, the only locations you're probably going to want to be about level 80, which is really annoying, considering if you start leveling up tailoring from the very beginning of the game, you're not going to be able to start farming silk cloth until much later in the game. Now, like I said, I think you get a decent amount of cloth from this. I know you get some vendor trash. I think you get some raw gold as well. But most of this stuff I'm going to be selling on the auction house, or keeping because it's cloth. Now, keep in mind, I don't normally farm this dungeon with this character, because this character isn't leveled up in tailoring. Actually, I think this character has the tailoring skill, but no, never mind. This tune does not have tailoring, so I'm just doing it just to go through really fast. But you can farm it. You can always farm it on your main, and then just send whatever you need to send to your alt, and then you're good to go. But we're already almost done going through this dungeon on one run through, and on my backpack, all I have are those things, and I think these 4 right here, I had picked up from those 4 that I killed at the very beginning. But everything else is just cloth, and I already had it. So we're gonna see how much loot we can get just from one run through. And another reason I like this location is because it's right next to Gadgetstan. So if you do need to go sell off some vendor junk, or need to clear up some baggage space, it's very close to Gakistan. You can get there on your mount in very fast time. You would normally, I mean, on my other tune, that's one thing that's annoying, is that polymorph. That's always annoying. But one thing I did know is that on my other tune has tailoring, and my other tune has Eversilk bags, so I can run through this a few times before it actually fills up all my bags. However, I only have Deathleaf bags and a Journeyman's backpack and the default backpack, so I don't have a lot of baggage space. And I created this tune when I was pretty new to WoW, so I didn't really know how to get baggage. And after I actually started taking WoW a little bit more seriously, I had a better tune that was my gold making tune. But that tune normally handles the auction. I started getting better with the auction house right about when I started using that tune. So after you've gone through this entire dungeon, you're just gonna want to take him out. And then collect all the loot. Now, sadly, I don't think we're getting silk cloth, but we are getting mage weave cloth, which can be pretty important. So, we didn't do too bad. Notice, when you do this, you will have Potion of Treasure Finding on, so you will get a lot more, but for, I mean, we have a lot of auction house goods, and we have a lot of vendor trash, so doing this over and over again, we're gonna have a decent amount of goods. So, that's my time, and thank you for watching.